Hi everybody, welcome! Welcome to Madness of the Land. With a slightly different crew today, we're welcoming back a returning champion, Joe, to the mix here today. And we're going for a little bit of a different story. So why don't we dive right in there rather than do any kind of introductions and stuff, because it's going to be an interesting thing. So
I just realized there's no one responsible enough to tell Mads to put down the weapons and fire.
Put down the weapons and fire! Damn it!
Which do you
put the knife away.
Which do you want her to do? Put them down or fire?
Joe, don't encourage her! Stop encouraging her. Put the knife away.
I encourage insanity.
Anyway. So, Rufus, in his infinite wisdom, had decided to leave the city. To find something on his own. That he had been traveling with his friends for a while. But, with everyone else kind of leaving, and everything that had happened, he felt like he needed to maybe set out on his own. Months have passed by, and things have gone well for him. Up until about now. Now is a low point in his career.
But I got my eggs, so I'm happy.
Well, you had it. Right now,
Take that away.
your gear is in the hands of a very large Calada man as you're being escorted, chained up through a massive set of gates in the huge wooden walls that seem to separate out the Calada's personal lands from the rest of the valley. This place is, in one word, described as heavily
Smelly.
armed. I would never say smelly, actually. The area is completely covered, 20 feet over top of you. The gates don't quite reach the top of these walls, but torches fill the area in a 100-foot-long corridor. You can see that both sides of the wall are covered in arrow slits.
Ooh,
Holes in the dozens of holes in the ceilings. This place is massively defended, and it seems the only easy way into their lands through the massive walls that are well patrolled. Of course, you're getting escorted in. The creature in front of you grunts and says something, which you pick up a smattering of it, since you've had a chance now to study it a little bit. Move it along, short one.
I can only walk so fast.
He'll ignore you and just drag on the chain a little bit more. The group that had managed to waylay you had caught you off guard. You were not in a position to defend yourself, unfortunately at the time. And, fortunately for you, they decided to take you alive. Maybe because you're an oddity. They seem to think of the people of the castle as the large, tall ones that you look similar to. But you're a tiny one, reminding you of their own tiny members of their tribe. A curiosity, almost. And so they've taken you alive.
Lucky me.
As the secondary gates open up, you find yourself in a massive area of field with a trail in front of you. A well-worn trail that seems that many a foot has walked upon. The grass itself is actually rough, but not too tall. Unlike much of the valley where the grass reaches between way over your head and maybe like up to your neck, even the best regions, this place would be like maybe up to your knees. Ankle deep for like a human. Something quite simple, so almost pleasant. Of course, you can see that the back end of the fortification you had just walked through the middle of is still watching you. As you see guard towers that are still pointed, and those with arrows still aiming them down towards you. The party that you had been captured consisted of a warbringer who seemed to be leading it, who seems to be now parading his trophy, if you will, along with a number of hunters. You make your way deeper into this trail, heading into this valley, passing by farmlands. Simple farmlands. Where you see Calada just tending to them. And then small villages, which seem almost reminiscent of small villages you would have seen in your own world. This place is seemingly peaceful in comparison to the savagery you see outside.
Odd.
After about half a day of walking, you find yourself in a slightly larger village. This one seems to have like a central stone structure, a large kind of square two-story building, and like a town square as best described outside there. You're kind of drug up to the middle of that square and kind of attached to a post that's there. You find yourself not alone as hitched up to this post. There are 3 others right there with you. What looks to be a Tabaxi. You've seen them before. Well, dead ones. A strange, large person? But, like, looks like they would be larger. Oddly proportioned. And a birdman. Wait here, small one.
How much longer are we gonna be here? This isn't that comfortable.
None of you 3 speak any of the language around here because you've been off on your own in various parts of it.
Excuse me.
He doesn't speak common.
Well, that stinks. All right. Any ideas, Flaw? All right.
I'm gonna sit down and just like look at these creatures oddly.
Yeah.
And also stay away from the Tabaxi.
I think one of them waving at you.
Or trying to while tied up.
Yeah.
Oh. That's right. Another little one. I'm just super lucky with these things. Aren't I?
This one is not hairy. Like, this one is the strangest one yet because it reminds you of Allie, but much smaller. Yeah. Much tinier.
Hello, Lord
Oh.
Lady, who's trying to get my attention.
Oh, I'm not trying to get your attention. I'm mostly just saying hi.
Yeah, she does
Hi.
that. By the way, I'm Trail. How are you?
Fine, my name is Rufus. I'm doing as best as I can in this place.
Oh, we'll get out. Tlaw over there is like a genius with this kind of thing. He's good with his hands. You should wait till you see him in action. He's pretty good. Oh, well, hands is... whatever, you get it. Yeah, we'll figure this out. I mean, we were just stupid and kind of weren't paying attention, I think. But we'll get out. We'll get out of this. Yeah.
Are we in chains, rope? What's
up.
holding us here?
You're chained up.
So, like, arms above our head, or just like strapped?
Like a couple of like a pair of manacles on like one closer to your elbow, one at your wrists, chained together, and then the chains from those up on the this pole in the center, which is like a large metal pole, which is kind of like, there's rings on it that you've kind of been like drug through and like drug tight and like kind of like knotted off almost in chains. We're like attached
Can we
off in
reach
chains.
each other, or no?
I mean, you're like, you can move around a little bit. You can kind of like spin around the thing a little bit if you wanted to. You only have so much loose chain though. I mean, so it's like you can't really move.
Yeah.
We can play tetherball?
With
Trail.
yourselves. With yourselves.
Trail.
Sorry,
keep
the smallest
watch.
wants the ball.
Not
Yeah,
it.
what's up, Claw?
Keep watch.
Okay. All right.
And
I'm gonna keep an eye out.
You
for
just see this
the
small
big guys.
child that seems to be like this, like probably like child of maybe only a couple years old. It would look like just staring at you.
Hey, kid. Hey, you got the keys to this?
They're reaching down.
oh no, they're gonna
I
throw
don't
them
think this
at
is
us.
Fuck! you get in the face of the rock.
Oh.
Why would a
Uh,
child have keys?
I
So
don't know, man.
The
Why are
child,
you
the child
here?
will then point and snicker.
That kid's a
Tantus.
dick.
Claw is trying to work his wrist free and like kind of having to
Well, I mean,
pop some bones out of place if he has to.
okay. I'm just warning you. You're in like a town square where it's still kind of busy at this point in time.
Hence why I'm sitting on the ground doing nothing.
I not saying I'm trying to make a break for it. I just want to not
Okay.
be how I am.
I guess. What would be an escape artist?
A broken bone check.
Usually it's acrobatics for
Yeah, like
contortions
acrobatics.
and stuff like that.
Acrobatics sounds like it. Probably work.
Alright.
Can we still see the guy that brought over Rufus?
Okay. You could definitely it's not pleasant to get yourself
of course
out.
not.
But you could effectively pop a finger out of its socket to do it. So it's incredibly painful, and you'll have to take a minute to a couple minutes to actually get yourself back in joint. But you could pop yourself out if you wanted to.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty much going to take out one of my feathers and pick the locks that I had on the manacles, and then set my arms back in.
Okay.
I'm just walking back and forth, pacing as much as I can, going to the end and okay, okay, cool. Can I kick that rock back at that damn kid?
Not really.
So
I'm trying to.
You can't really you can try to use your feet to pick it up, but that's the best I can say.
Okay. Alright.
Tantus, a -4 because of improv tool
Okay.
for the picking.
Yeah, go ahead.
11. Maybe not.
The blocks don't seem to unlock.
Alright, then I'm just gonna try to look like I'm being held here.
Okay.
Tantus,
Sure.
how thorough were they when they took my stuff?
I mean, fairly thorough, but if you wanted to try to hide something, you could give me a, stealth check, and I'll give them a perception check to see if they found whatever you were hiding.
Okay.
It would
Your
have to be something
lock-picking tools?
Yeah, something small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thieves' tools.
Granted, you would not be in a position to,
Not right this second, no. I know that.
yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out if I have them.
And just check this. Okay. Good to know.
And yes, prison pocket.
I don't like that kid, man.
Mhm.
That kid's a dick.
Kid, no, like you.
You'll see,
Yeah, that's obvious.
You'll see this, you think is an older Calada man kind of come over and shoo the child away and kind of look towards you and then kind of, spit on the ground. And Rufus, you will hear them say, filthy slaves.
Thanks for getting that kid away. He's a dick.
He wasn't doing it on our behalf.
It doesn't matter. He did it. That's all that matters, man.
You're very optimistic, aren't you?
No, I just don't care.
You'll see the large warbringer that kind of captured you before. He's kind of got a scar across one side of his face, like over one of his eyes. He'll kind of like move over to you, Rufus, because he's learned that you can at least speak a basic amount of his language. As he's gonna kind of snicker, he's like, "Looks like I fetched a pretty penny for you. Sounds like a shaman wants to dissect you. Shame, you would have made a fine trophy on my wall. But a pretty penny is better more. I can get myself a new sword with the money I've gotten for you."
Is he bending down?
Not enough that you could maybe, like, do something very easily, but a little bit.
I want to spit in his eye.
Okay. you spit up at him, you kind of, like, hit him in the face. It's really, like, spitting in someone's eye directly is not really easy. You pretty much spit in his face, kind of thing, you know?
That's fine.
No range attack roll?
I mean...
Improvised weapon, mouth.
Improvised ranged weapon.
No
spit.
damage, but...
Improvised splash weapon.
Blinded for 1 round, just 6 seconds. Ugh, okay.
Anyway. So he'll kind of like wipe it off, kind of like smiling, and then he'll go, "Maybe he'll give me your skull when he's done with you."
I'll just smile at him.
I need a new cup.
He sounds nice.
As he's gonna like signal to his troops who are kind of hanging around the place, and start moving off.
As soon as he turns his back, I want to do something.
Okay.
I want to cast Hunter's Mark on him. I only need verbal components.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not doing damage. I just want to be able to track him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why I clicked that. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, so you hunters mark him. Alright. You guys are left out there for maybe about 2 hours. There's a lot of foot traffic in the area. But you're just all left there together. After which point in time, a pair of Calada males looking very tough will kind of move over and unhook you and try to like start moving you off.
I'm holding on to the chains.
Yes.
So I get dragged. I'm hoping they're not paying super close
Give
attention.
me I guess let's say a stealth check to remain.
I mean, it could be deception.
Shut up, it's stealth. It's not good.
Yeah. Okay.
That's with a 2. That's crazy. Yeah, man, it's dinner time. Woo!
All right. One of them will notice what you're doing and kind of like turn towards you, and then like he's going to say like, "Someone must have not secured you correctly."
He thinks you have beautiful eyes.
He does. Paul does have beautiful eyes.
Beautiful, piercing yellow eyes.
He is going to rebind you, and this time he's actually going to also then, like, it looks like he's going to get something extra. He's like, "You've got slippery bird hands. I'm gonna put the extra chains on him. Well, aren't those normally for really strong slaves? It'll work." So they like secure something around your waist that's also then attached to the rest of the chains. So you
Yeah, because I can't get out of that either.
I mean-
Ooh.
Nice belt.
they basically like have like a heavy like metal belt around you also.
It's a chastity belt. Come on.
They're afraid I'm gonna take their women.
No. Anyway, so the 4 of you will be kind of led off to what's best described as a barn of a kind. Get some rest, pets. You'll be put to work. Well, most of you will be tomorrow. I pity the small one. Oh, man. I wonder if you can keep his skull as a bull.
Skull's already been claimed.
They were walking off at that point and died.
Did you make a Mr. T reference? Tantus.
I may have
Not
accidentally...
Not intentionally.
Not intentionally, because you said that, and I'm like, did I?
Like, with the voice and everything, it was just like...
I'm pitiful.
If I did, it was not intentional, Mr. T.
Apologize to Sir T.
Oh man, they got us rooms? This ain't that bad, right, Allie?
So you're in some kind of barn, along with this large kind of saber-toothed cat that's chained up, and is quite like you're now kind of attached to a back wall of like a kind of large bar that your chains are kind of attached to, and each of you is kind of separated off just by a little bit. You could probably like still squeeze together if you want, but I'm gonna say it's going to be Trail, Allie, Claw, Rufus in that order, kind of along the chains. The cat thing is actually on Rufus's side, and it's kind of like straining at it, kind of with these claws that are kind of like tearing out, not quite reaching you, as it's kind of snarling.
He likes you.
Hey, baby man. You might not want to touch that thing.
There's also a like large boar that just sort of was sleeping on in the kind of like the hay that's been laid down in here, approximately 15 feet in front of each of you. This is not chained up, and it just is sleeping there.
Oh.
Are they
Well,
friends?
that's good food. I mean, they look more like food to me.
Why can't they be friends?
I could. Can you talk to it?
I can try.
Alright, give it a shot. Can't hurt. I mean, that thing will. Little guy, don't touch that.
It's just like clawing and stuff.
We all know what I'm doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're like grating your teeth and like just like snapping your
My
fingers
beak.
up. Yeah. Oh, your beak is making that like a kind of weird grinding noise, because I guess it's just one like big beak, you know. It sounds unpleasant to anybody that's hearing, but he's like, you also hear this kind of like popping, you know.
Now that we're in the barn, it's a lot quieter. You can hear
Yes.
every joint come in and out as I worm my way out.
So, do I notice if I still have my thieves' tools?
You still have your thieves' tools.
Good.
You've been feeling unpleasant, but you still have your thieves' tools.
Figured. I'm also going to try to squirm my way out.
Okay.
They don't make shackles small enough.
They probably don't. On a normal basis, they probably don't make decent enough shackles that are that truly fit him very well.
Yeah. That's what I figured that.
How well
So
made
magic-
are these shackles?
Actually, fairly well made.
Okay, then I probably can't just bust my way out of them like the
Well,
whole.
well, here's the question. How well is the bar on the wall connected to the wall? Is this like a shitty barn wall?
Actually, this like the thing is, most of you, when you encounter Calada in the past, they're just the savages out in the valley. This is actually like a semblance of civilization in here. I wouldn't say it's like super decently made, probably not like perfect quality, but it's still pretty decent around here.
I mean, we could try to pull the bar off the wall. Probably the weakest point.
Too much noise.
That's a good point. But we could still pull the bar off the wall.
Rufus, you're having some trouble snapping your hands out, though. Actually, you know what? Because you are small and they're not quite built for you, you will manage to just pop it out, too. Just barely. It's
Okay.
also
I'm
just
going to
as
reach in my
unpleasant.
pants now.
Yeah.
After cracking everything back in place.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to say, like, both you and Claw, you're just going to have for a little while, like, some, like, disadvantage for some things, so you might have to wait before you, like, really start doing manually dexterity for a little while. Just because you've had the unpleasantness of, like, popping fingers out of their joints, like, you know, to get out of cuffs kind of things. It's not a pleasant thing.
Not first time.
You probably don't do it very often. Don't need to.
I haven't done this in a very long time.
Yes.
I was much smaller
Do
the
we
last
notice? Do we notice them free? Like,
Well, yeah. You can notice that they're getting themselves free.
oh,
I would have
man.
sat between you guys. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
both
man,
of them are
you're
off to the
good, Claw.
ones. Like,
everything hurts.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Oh, you did it too. Oh man, you're pretty good too. How old are you? You're what, like 8?
Tiny baby.
I'm
Yeah,
25.
reminds me a lot of Alec. What?
What?
Why haven't you grown?
I have.
You okay?
Oh, I've never seen you guys before. You're like, all right, cool, man, whatever. That's cool.
And then you see him jut his hand down his pants.
Oh no.
it's the back of his pants, probably, though.
Yes.
Hey, Allie, look at that boar real quick, please.
Oh, that's so much better. As you see a parcel come out.
That's interesting.
And I start wiping it on the hay.
The hay sticking to it.
It'll clean up eventually.
Oh.
Oh man, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna ask you where you hid that, but that's pretty good.
I mean, you know where he is that. I'm sorry. Trail will understand.
I mean, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Man, come on.
Allie, no peeking.
Yeah. Hey, Allie, talk to that boy.
Peeking at what?
What?
Peeking at what? I have a package in my hand.
Well, I mean, I didn't know what you were gonna do with your hands. I mean, when I was that age, you know.
How old are
Oh,
you?
that's right. That's right. You're old. That's right. Sorry. Me? I think 35
Ancient.
seasons.
Ancient.
I don't think I'm that old. God, kids.
Do you need assistance out?
Oh yeah, I can't do anything with these.
I grab his thumb and pop.
Please give me a Constitution save not to scream horribly at the sudden pain that you were not expecting. Oh god. Alright.
Yeah, it sounds exactly like a cat getting its tail pulled.
Yeah.
You might have wanted to wait a moment on that.
I look back.
As I unravel the thieves' tools.
The boar will wake up.
I pop it back in. Oh no.
I will put my hands back behind my back.
I'm just trying to convey friends as much as possible to this boar.
You will hear a banging on the door and you hear, "Keep it down!" Well, you'll hear like, and Joe will hear, "Keep it down!"
They want us to shut up.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're really sorry. We didn't mean to make so much
They
noise.
can't understand you.
Well, maybe they'll learn.
If I
Maybe
hear one more
they'll-
thing, no rations tonight.
These guys.
They won't feed us unless we shut up.
All right, guys, be quiet.
The boar is just kind of like sniff around at you, kind of like looking over you. You're not sure what it thinks of you. Then it's kind of like turn around, get back
Can
to
I
where
try
it was.
to pet it?
Not very easily with how you're chained up.
Can I try to pet it with my foot?
If you really want to.
I wouldn't
I
recommend.
want to pet it. I'm
If
not.
I see her foot going towards it, I go, I wouldn't recommend that.
I don't care. I'm gonna try to pet it with my bare foot.
Try, man.
All right. Sure. Please give me an animal handling
I'm gonna
check
back up all the way
with
to the wall.
disadvantage, please, because you're using your foot.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's like
Nice.
rapid. Takes
Oh,
forever.
okay. All right. Hey, it seems to like not respond necessarily positive to you, like almost be confused, but it's not hostile to you. Like
It's not bad.
It's just like.
Al,
It's like
Allie,
you get its
you got
attention
away.
for a second, and then it kind of like just like turns around, goes back to where it was, and lies back down. Though you're pretty sure it's not sleeping right now. It's just sort of like sitting there, kind of watching you guys.
So
So
Rufus, you see this Allie, the yeah.
Oh wait, I'm like chained up. Hi.
Yeah. She can like talk to animals and stuff. She's good. She's cool. Yeah.
I can handle an animal myself.
I can be quiet and hurt things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
can I.
I know, man.
I mean, I can't be quiet.
Physically
But I
or
can't hurt
emotionally
things.
hurt things.
And
You
for
forgot mentally.
And for right now, I would suggest the quiet part.
So am I out?
Get them out.
No, he popped your finger back in after pop. He popped it out, which would have made it easy for you to get out, but you were busy screaming and he undone it when the thieves' tools were revealed. So it's just he caused you a lot of pain for no reason.
Claw, man. Ow.
I'm gonna actually study my cuffs.
Mhm.
Try to get an idea of like what tool might be best.
Uh-huh.
I know it's gonna be a little while before. Well, I know it's gonna be a little while before I'm going to attempt this because my hand's hurting.
Yes. Alright.
But I figure taking time and studying the manacles might be useful.
You might, definitely. So, like, a couple hours will roll by. You won't see any sign of anything, but both of you will start to feel better and, like, able to, like, manipulate yourselves a little bit. The other two of you are feeling very, like, you've been feeling unpleasant because of the cuffs, but you continue to feel unpleasant. It's just sort of like they did not put you in pleasant positions, or have not the entire time. And, like, the other two have been able to, like, sit down, relax, have their arms out, you know, and
Oh,
it's like...
no. Like, Claw would have stood in between them with his arms up like them. The-
So Rufus has been feeling nice about himself. And, like, the other...
I'm going to also say I would suggest to wait till after food before trying anything.
Can you at least like move a box over here, man? This is uncomfortable.
Is there even a box to move?
There looks like there's one over by the large mauling cat monster.
Yeah, no. I will pile up some hay to make it at least a little better for you to sit on.
Okay.
For the two of you who don't have movement at the moment.
Yeah, it's okay. So, after a while, though, someone is going to be coming in.
I will assume the position.
All right. Both of you who are free, please give me stealth checks.
Let's hope this one is better.
I believe in you.
It was not. It shows a 5, and then it said a 1. Alright, roll 20. You do whatever you want.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Let me just check something. Yeah. Because I'm probably using less stats on the...
Kira's making fun of me.
Cause you are speaking like this.
You're William Shatner all of a sudden.
I took
We-
disjointed talking to a new level.
Mm-hmm.
And
We must exit the barn right now.
Okay. All right. He does not seem to notice claws on his loose.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't seem to be paying attention much, almost.
Thank God.
Yeah, he's going to kind of like go over to one side of the area and kind of like unhook from the wall this almost kind of like large trough, kind of bring it over and kind of slop it down in front of you at a position that it looks like you guys could probably get your heads down into.
Bob for apples.
Yeah. And then he's gonna like take like a bucket and slop it out and be like, kind of go over to the large, the boar and kind of go, there you go, buddy. Don't eat it all. Leave some for the new ones. And then he's kind of like bring over like a large like haunch of like something's like a big leg of something and throw it to the cat creature.
Oh, that's not nice.
It looks like maybe some kind of like deer or other type of like like antelope.
No, the meat's fine. But come on, man. Like, you missed. It was supposed to be us.
He's kind of like not understand a word you say and just ignore you and then leave.
Yeah.
The boar will kind of start moving over and start eating the slop.
I'll wait till the guy leaves.
He's left.
Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna just look at the slop for a second.
It looks edible.
I'm gonna stick a finger in and go.
It's not
Edible.
the worst thing that you could have imagined.
Can I lap it up?
It's like fairly, it's fairly like bland and mushy and stuff like that. It looks kind of like probably a slop of, like left some. There's like bones, old like kind of gristly parts of meat. Like probably.
It's the
like,
scraps off their plates.
the scraps that have been cooked down at least to made into something a
Yeah.
little more edible than just scraps. They've at least seemed to have prepared it a little bit, but it's still like not great stuff it's made out of.
Lovely.
This is horrible. Yeah.
Very quietly to Trail. Can we trust him?
No, probably not. He's tiny.
Okay.
Weird. I mean, we don't really have much of a choice. He's not whispering, by the way. We don't have much of a choice, you know? So, like, it is what it is, I guess. But, yeah, no, you can hear me. I'm not...
Well, no, I also wanted to hear both sides.
I mean, he was pretty good at hiding those tools in his area, you know?
I don't know if that means he heard or not.
Well, normally it's
He
meat
usually
or
goes
beef.
to the fender. But I don't know. That's up to Tansis.
You probably pick up some of what Claw's saying, but not everything. You more hear what Trail is saying.
Yeah.
Because Trail isn't hiding it.
Oh, I'm looking right at him when I'm saying it. It's like, yeah, it's weird.
Look, I could either help you guys or I could leave on my own.
Nah, man, it'd be cool if you helped, but I mean, like, just met you, man. You can't expect me to, like. Well, I mean, I guess I had raised worse.
They're
Well,
sold
not
us
worse.
off.
Not
They
worse.
sold us off as slaves.
What?
At best.
Oh, that sucks. At least they're not gonna do anything with our skulls.
Some of us.
Okay.
Let's say they have other plans for me.
Oh, well, hey, man, if you, like, get me out, me and the kittens, we'll help you get away.
They're very obviously not kittens, but okay.
You weren't
At least
related
I have
to...
her.
None of your direct relatives were a mayor, were they?
I don't know what that is, man.
I'll take that as a no. I'm going to move to What's your name again? I point to the lady.
Allie.
I am Allie.
Turn around, Allie.
I turn around immediately.
She can't really. I mean, like.
Well,
I mean, she's huge. Like,
turn slightly so I can get to where your cuffs are.
Turn to the side, please.
Yes.
I just come over and lift you.
Thank you.
No problem, tiny man.
yeah, don't do anything, because I'll kill you.
Normal roll?
Normal roll. Right, yeah, you'll manage to get the cuffs off of Allie.
Oh, wow, you're pretty fast.
He's kind of heavy. Allie, you hold.
I've already walked off to the boar.
Okay.
Allie,
it's
Allie,
still like
can you
it's
wait?
like it's like still chowing down.
I'd wait till
Can I
it's at
gently
least done eating.
No,
I try to gently pet it.
you pet when eating.
Some
You might want to
animals-
get these off, Mr. Rufus.
I turn Rufus over.
This might go bad. Hey, it's happened before while we were hunting.
Okay, yeah. You'll get off Trail's cuffs.
Thank you. And I do that cat stretch.
All right,
Why-
please
he's
give me an
talking
animal
fast.
handling check on the board. At least you don't have disadvantage this time.
It's worse.
It's worse. Fortunately, it's mostly distracted with eating and just seems to ignore you on the whole.
I just keep petting it if it doesn't yell at me
Mhm.
or spear me.
It looks like it's just trying to eat all of the slob.
Before we can get to it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna eat. I wasn't
I'm
gonna eat
gonna
that
s-
shit anyway.
I'm going to start walking around and seeing if there's any other way out, any loose boards.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to where that guy came in, and I'm just gonna put my ear to the door and be like, I'll listen out, okay?
I'm also going to quietly do this.
Sure. All right, you're stepping around.
I haven't put you down yet.
Oh, come on. He just...
No. Oh yeah.
Let me go.
Do you want me to use my passive, or do you want me to roll for perception? To try to...
Roll perception, man, for me.
Alright.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. You can tell that there's still some traffic going on around the area. You know that this was a little off the beaten path, this kind of wooden barn structure, away from the stone building, which all of you did notice the things that you came in with were taken inside of that building, may I note.
So, with my ear to the door, I'm just, like, holding a thumbs up
Mm-hmm.
as I'm trying to pay attention just to let them know that I
Yeah.
don't hear anybody.
Yeah, you're kind of keeping track. You can kind of hear that there is some traffic going on, and you kind of like you're actually able to notice like how many
My fingers bent back, like crooked a little bit more than it should have been.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
No, it goes that way.
It's like sideways. You're like, oh,
can't do that, but-
let's just like put the thumb back the way it should be. Oh,
It's
I
like-
did fix that.
It's good. It's good, guys.
So yes. My thumb is the opposite direction. Oh God. Oh, let me just. Anyway.
Twist.
Rufus,
Okay.
I guess give me investigation check actually. Yes. All right. You don't seem to see any kind of like loose boards. Most of the walls seem pretty well in good shape. You do see some areas where you think that maybe like a wild animal might have damaged a little bit, but it doesn't look like serious damage. Just maybe like enough that if you would make a lot of noise, you could probably break it, kind of things. there does seem to be 2 small windows, like, up above, since it's, it's a vaulted barn. There isn't, like, a second floor
That was
area.
going to be my next question.
Yeah, there really isn't a second floor area. It's mostly, like, there's some, like, almost, like, upper shelving, where it looks like the Calada, or, Allie, when she was a little older, might have been able to reach, It's just a little outside of her, her young arms,
Is it like an open window, or is it...
Well, I'm saying that, like, there's like, hay bales and stuff that are left up there, and so, like, there's windows up at those areas, like, up on that kind of level. So they are, like, just open windows. So there's, like, open to the elements.
So, question,
they would be difficult to climb up to, but not impossible.
Question, Tempest. Sure. I have this feature.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me a climbing speed. Would I be able to do that without making a check, or would I still have to make a check?
Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have to make a check. There are certain circumstances you might have to, but it would be like anything with climbing speed. If it's like slick or conditions force you to do it, then you might have to make a check. But on normal...
In this situation, would it be normal, or...
It'd just be normal, yeah. You're just, like, climbing up.
Okay.
It's like, also, like, it's wooden, so it's actually, like, very easy for your, like, claws, kind of thing.
I'll do the cat zoom thing, and I mean, you didn't tell us any of this yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just...
Yeah, you're still over by the door listening as, like, Joe's... Rufus
I'm going to try to quietly take the chains off the board. The metal post.
Oh, so, like, disconnect them from the,
Yes.
From the pole.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You would have to make another check, because they're kind of locked on the other side.
Okay.
To pick the lock. Oh, yep. You can get a set of the chains. It's like a set of chains and manacles.
I'm going to try to get each of ours. Okay. I have an idea.
I guess roll it a couple of times then.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, you got them all.
Okay. I am then going to attempt to lock them all together.
That's easily, now that you've kind of got them open, you can like close and lock them very easily.
To make kind of a chain rope.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. You can kind of make a simple one.
That's what I'm trying to do, basically figure out a way for us to be able to all get up there at some point.
Allie,
Okay.
did you see where our equipment was taken?
Pretty sure it was that building.
It was definitely that building.
I was distracted with pain.
Yeah, I get that. Man.
Can anyone get up there?
Oh, yeah, that's easy. As I say this, I just pull out my claws.
Take these with you.
Oh man, that's alright. Fine. I'm just gonna grab him and like kind of drape him over my shoulders, and I'll try to make the climb.
Okay. Are you going to do something to keep the large metal chains from making a lot of noise as you climb up the wall?
I'm not. No.
Okay.
Wait.
What's up?
How high up is it? Tempest?
Like 15 feet up, I'll say.
Is there
Allie.
any... Okay.
Stand here, and I point at the base.
Who? What?
I point at, like, the base of the wall where we're trying to get to.
I do exactly what you tell me to all the time.
Trail. Chains off.
Alright, man. Here you go. You want them?
On shoulders.
You want me on your shoulders?
Alleys.
Oh, what? I mean, I can just climb it, man. It's not that hard.
You make noise.
Alright, that's a good point, I guess. That's a good point. When you're right, man. You know? Alright. I'm getting on Allie's shoulders. We're still only like 11 feet.
Yeah, I know. Small guy. Rufus?
Yes.
I pick you up and hand you to Allie. Pass up. They're leaning against the wall, by the way. So
I grabbed at him and I'm like, oh, come on.
Can I like acrobatics up them?
Like the tower of them?
Yes.
And technically it would be in athletics, but I mean, if I guess you wanted to do crazy backflips off of them, like, do, like off the walls and off of them.
How is that quieter than me climbing this, guys?
If he would just let us pass him up, it would be so quiet.
He's a tiny guy. You're like, we're just passing him around. It's like he's a utensil.
You set him on your shoulders.
That tiny, for Christ's sake.
You're smaller than all of us.
You're like a child.
You're like 3 foot tall. I mean,
You're half my size, man. Alright, go ahead, man. Got this.
And then when he's up there, I'm going to bundle up the chain and hand it to Allie to just slowly feed up to the next person and slowly feed up to the next person.
There you go, man. Claw, you're so smart.
I will try to quietly get it onto the hay that's up there.
I mean, so you're trying to catch it where the hay is connected up?
Well, right now I'm just trying to get it to sit up there.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you'll kind of like, give me stealth then. Just roll stealth. Stealthy.
Yeah.
The stealthiest.
Maggie. I don't know why I called you
Critical
Maggie.
stealth.
Mads.
I will now say, okay, I think you can put me down now.
Alright, cool. Just drop him. I don't drop you, I'm kidding. I gotta hand it down, and I'll climb up the rest of the way on my own.
Okay. The window kind of like opens up to the side of the building. There's another building next to you that's like a little. It's about the same size as this, but it's about 8 feet off to that building.
I'm gonna sit on the hay bale to add weight to it.
Okay. All right.
Can I?
Hay bales are heavy.
Don't knock.
Yeah, I know, but I'm pretty sure our alley is fair weight.
The last one.
Give me an acrobatics, because no, that's actually just give me roll straight dexterity. I'd say on this one, because you're like trying to squeeze into a hay bale, which
I'm a cat.
it's not made to have someone above it. It's like a roof with the hay bale right down.
Oh, is this like a full-on like dome hay bale, or is it just like a square?
It's just like a square, but there's not a lot of room because you're getting into like it's positioned where the roof starts kind of like going up to like the point, kind of thing.
I got this, guys.
So it doesn't give you a lot of room to kind of like squish down into there or anything.
17.
Yeah, you can kind of. You're in a very awkward position, but you're up there.
Alright. Cool. So I just wedge myself in like a cat.
Yeah.
And my head just pops up the other side and I'm like, alright, man. Come on up, guys.
Well, is there a place to attach the chain so we can climb?
Oh, this ain't attached? What the hell is that plan then?
Getting the chain up quietly, which you would not have done.
Oh, I guess that's true. Is there like a beam I can just wrap it around and then clip the manacle?
Sure. Actually,
On the chain itself?
you could kind of clip it to what?
Look, just like the manacle around the chain, so it creates like a lasso.
Well.
The question is, how long is the chain, too?
The chain is like maybe enough that Rufus could jump up a little bit and grab onto it, we'll say. You know, the rest of you could reach it. With all
or someone could just give me a hand.
Yeah. But you can find something to kind of hook it up to there.
Children first. Picks up Rufus.
This will be the fun part.
I mean, you should have advantage. It's a chain.
No, it's not advantage, it's just really low difficulty. I mean, like, really low difficulty. It's like athletics difficulty, no.
Don't fumble, is what he's saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't critically fumble this by rolling a 1 because of the bad things would happen.
I get -1, so that's why it's like...
Not a 1!
So,
I'm rolling great.
Claw grabs onto it and kind of slides down the chain.
Here's talons, like...
Allie,
I'm back in between the hay barrel, by the way.
how strong are you, Allie?
I'm 16 strong.
I weigh like 90 pounds.
Get on my back.
This will work better.
Is there enough room for all of us up there?
No!
Can I go out on the roof then? There's a window.
There's a window. Climbing up the roof would be difficult from the window. The window opens up to like a side kind of like little alley area. Like the barn is still kind of in town, but it is not like necessarily next to any building. It's like the next building over is like 8 feet away, and it's like another like 5 feet up above you to the roof from where the window is. And the window isn't that big either. Like you guys could easily squeeze through it, but it's still like squeezed through.
How far down is it?
Yeah. 15 feet, I would assume.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where we were.
Yeah.
Well, Allie,
I'm
you
just
go ahead
gonna,
and make
I'm
your
just gonna
athletics check.
hang out the window, and I'll drop to the floor. Like,
So you're out like the side alley area.
Why
yeah,
don't you
just-
climb down?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Probably
literally
fine.
with me hanging. It's a less than a 10-foot drop. It's like, it's not gonna be dangerous.
Okay, so you're out in a kind of side area alley, but you have very clear view of the street with people walking on it still.
Oh, that's not good, man. I'm gonna look around. Do I see anything I can like hide behind?
Sure. There's a barrel like next to this other building filled with kind of like foul-smelling stuff near kind of a
I don't
window
care.
there.
I'll go right like behind the barrel and try to block
Give
it.
me some stealth then.
All right, man.
Okay.
Yay!
So, like, as you kind of, like, actually make your hide, the window next to you will kind of burst open for a second, as then you'll just, like, coming down from the window, because it's not very high above this barrel, is just, like, this bucket of, like, awful down into the barrel next to you. So, like, little
Like
splashes.
flashes on me.
As then, like, the window will close up.
I do the cat like growl thing. It's like.
Yeah.
Now,
All right, but I'm gonna hunker down there and I want to watch the window.
am I just standing on hay basically then?
If you
Or
climb
is there an actual platform up here?
when you climb up there, you just stand on hay. The hay takes up the platform. It's like just made enough that like on either side of the roof area, there's like rows of hay bales that are kept up there for storage.
Could I toss a bale out the window?
Possibly. It's not easy. It's a very large hay bale, which is like the size of you. I mean, it's a hay bale, so it's as big as you expect it to be, but it doesn't mean it couldn't go out the window. It just means Rufus having it go out the window is very unlikely.
Yeah, Bells are.
As you're thinking about this, Allie's like.
Can you push this out the window?
Probably?
You can't fit up. So, if you want to
I'm
put the
just
hay
hanging
bale
up
up,
to you.
yeah, if you want to put the hay bale up the window, you will have to. I will say you don't have to make me strength because you're very strong. but you will have to make me a dexterity because you're trying to hold on, a dexterity save, to hold on to a chain with like one hand, not even like maybe like not one hand, but like your like an arm and your legs while you toss a hay bale out the window.
I'm just trying to figure out how the hell to get down at this point without breaking
Just
my
take the
neck.
damage, dude. Just take the damage. It's 1d6.
Question.
Sure.
How far can I be thrown by Allie?
I mean,
Hypothetical.
depends on her check.
Well, let's just say, like, on average, she has 16 strength. I weigh like 90 pounds.
Not that far, maybe like 5-10 feet, usually.
Okay.
Decently.
Okay.
Sometimes you might get a better, chuck. But that's kind of like... You still are 90 pounds that she's trying to hurl a distance.
Is she going to be even able to squeeze out this window?
Yes.
Yeah, she's not super tall.
Not yet.
Thick. Yeah. Give it another 15 years.
Yeah. Then she'll be like 9 foot tall.
Pretty much.
Okay, could I attempt to hold on to the outside of the window to give her space to get up?
I mean, regardless, she is too bulky to fit up there. The cat could fit up there because it's cat. The area is it's not, and you could fit up there because small.
Right.
There really isn't a seat on the hay bales. The hay bales are like right below where the roof starts going up to a point. So you kind of have to position yourself with the roof, and it's very awkward. Like very awkward. Unless you're small or cat man.
I was just trying to figure out if I could have her just lower me a little bit.
I mean, she could climb up there and be holding onto the window and probably do something like that if she really wanted her to really do that.
I just don't want to make a loud thump when there's people nearby.
So you're gonna throw a huge, heavy hay bale that's heavier than you out the window?
I mean, when Ellie gets up high enough, I'm just gonna climb off her back and drop out the window. I'm a monk. I don't have to worry about it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Were there even any guards outside the door?
No, there wasn't.
Not that you noticed.
But that also opened up into a main street.
Yes, but I'm a Firbolg, so that means I have disguise stealth. And I can make myself short or taller.
I don't know this.
So,
I know you're a large girl. That's all I know.
Yes.
once the Birdman is off my shoulders, I'm gonna walk to the front door, change myself to look like the guys that I've been seeing all around, and walk right out.
Okay. So we get Rufus and the Birdman out the window. Birdman will kind of slide down. Rufus, what are you doing?
Well, now that everyone's not using the chain, could I pull the chain and lower it out the window?
I mean, probably a little bit. That would be difficult to make not loud and, loud.
Or obvious.
Or obvious? Yeah.
Just jump. We will
It's like
catch
dirt
you,
floor out.
probably.
It's like dirt. It's not like cobble. It's dirt outside. So it's not much of a thump when you hit the ground.
Wait
I'll
for
acrobatic.
Allie.
Okay. I'll also
Nice.
use acrobatics to get out the window too.
Like 15 seconds later, Allie comes into the alley.
Hey!
Oh, no, it's a double alley.
You don't realize it's me. I look like one of the guys.
Oh, we know it's you. Come on, it's us.
Oh no. Two of them might know it's you.
That's true. That's fair.
Anyway, Rufus, you want to roll acrobatics to see how break fall or something? Sure. Go ahead.
See what happens.
Oh,
Okay.
can I catch? He's the small man.
Can she catch a small man is what she asked.
I mean, I don't think she'd quite waited over there in time for catching the small man.
Well,
She comes around the corner.
3 damage. As you just see like Rufus like face plant on the ground. He's like, haha! Ow!
That was actually really cool. That was cool, man. That was a good belly flop.
That was funny.
You alright? Oh, get out of the alley, guys, so you can see from the street.
Is the barrel the only thing to hide around?
Oh, you're right now, yes. You can all hide behind the barrel.
Well, let's just go behind the building at this point. I was waiting for them.
I mean, like, there's another building kind of back there. Like, there's a little bit of alley.
So are we in the middle of a metropolitan city? Like, we
No.
there's nowhere we can go that there's no street?
No, but it's not like a metropolitan. It's just like a small cluster near the center of it. Like this, like this area.
equipment.
Yeah. Anyway, why don't though we take our first break because you've now escaped from the barn.
Yeah.
Yep, it's about time for that. So
Alright.
now they're all in an alley, having escaped from the barn, and totally not in trouble.
And I'm probably going to freak out once Allie comes in the alley.
Oh yeah, it'll be hilarious. Anyway,
It's all good.
bathroom, snack, drink, anything you need like that, go get it. We're back in a couple of minutes. Short break though. So see you in a second, folks.